Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Ruby Tuesday 300 version 1, the 9th race of the season of the Mobil1 Cup Series Season 3. We are preparing for 41 drivers here in Division 1 of the Mobil1 Cup Series to take to Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triangle. And it's going to be very interesting to see if the consistency is going to happen here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. So far, we have had the 2 truck races, and in those 2 truck races, we've had first-time winners. Seth Cole taking the win in Division 1, and Nick Bergen picking up his first career win in the NNSCRA in Division 2. Will that happen here at this race, or will we end up having maybe a repeat winner, or, I don't know, a winner from a previous season winning? You never know what could happen, and that's what we're going to find out here today at Pocono Raceway. It's not known as the Tricky Triangle for nothing. On the pole, I believe this is her second straight pole victory, and that's Lisa Shear. She had the pole last week at Talladega Superspeedway, if my memory serves me correctly. She'll start off alongside of Bob Fergus, then it's Devin Wilson alongside of Connor Germain. We'll get the command to fire the engines. You will notice in this lineup there are a lot of newcomers making their first career starts due to contracts ending after Talladega. So, Alan Tankard, Alex Tankard, they're in this field. Also, Matt Nathan is in this field. A lot of new drivers in new rides. Luke Walker you can add to that list. And we're going to see just exactly what they have today. Here's the starting lineup. Be on the lookout for those new drivers in this lineup. Saw those new drivers in the starting lineup, and the one that ended up coming in and getting the best benefit of a driver's ride was Alan Tankard. He'll be in Division 2. The 75 ride, after Brendan Allen left it, is currently positioned in the 7th position in the standings. We got some drivers who are going to be following here in this race, including second in the standings Michael Harvey. Also third in the standings, Stephen Dillon, after a tough race at Talladega. He fell down out of the points lead. Also in this field are the cars of Trent Dunham, who comes in 5th in the standings. We'll be keeping our eye on him. Also Sean Henley, who comes in 7th, or make that 8th in the standings. Those drivers will be keeping an eye on during the course of the day. So Lisa Shears, still trying to pick up a Mobil1 Cup Series victory this season, and she may do it here today. Let's see what's going to happen. The green flag is displayed here at Pocono Raceway as the Phoenix Racing number 1 will lead them down into turn 1. This Long Pond straightaway gives a lot of drivers the opportunity to be able to move way down to the low side, as now there's a battle on for the lead. Oh, Bob Fergus gets a piece of the wall back there. Look out. Oh, they're wrecking back there already. Oh, good grief. Devin Wilson and Brendan Allen get by. I think Trent Dunham may have gotten a piece of that. We'll go back and see who was involved in that. That was near the front of the field, actually. And you can see how spread out everybody is. Looks like Sean Henley got through. Can't tell which hefty car that is. That's either Ryan Cooper in the 19 making his debut, or Luke Walker making his debut in the 14. Don't know which one it is, as they are going to drag race down the line. Well, no, they're not. Devin Wilson gets a piece of the wall, and so Brandon Parsons is going to lead at the stripe. Looks like Yokohama Kato got a piece of it. In his first start, Eric Burton is involved. Jordan Hester got a piece of it. Matt Nathan making his first Mobil1 Cup Series start. He's involved in it. Ooh, Emilio Navarre gets the wall. No apparent damage to the 25, though. There is damage to the 23 of Joe Smith. I think Harui Tashimi has some damage. Yes, she does, to the back of that number 9. Those two making their debuts. Michael Harvey looks like he got through it. Everybody else looks okay. Oh! No, not everybody was okay. There's some cars with damage. Trent Dunham, Jack Richards, Jay Juke, also Tim Feigl making his first start in the 30, and making his first start in the 04, Jamie Muckley. Looks like he got some damage as well to his 04. Stephen Dillon looks like he was able to get through it all right, but we're under the caution flag for the first time today. Already we have some damaged race cars. Let's see what happened. Well, they actually attempted to go 5 wide here. They actually were almost 6 wide coming through this turn, but I think Logan Ryan may make contact with the 9, or does Logan slide up the racetrack and get the 8? He gets the 8. He goes up against the 8. Remember, there's a little bit of a rivalry still brewing in the truck series between Logan Ryan and Trent Dunham, and I don't know if that was the cause of that right there. There you see the 05 car spinning out. Oh, Dunham. Oh, he gets into the back of him. That's making his debut, Alexandra Rogers. But then they all pile up back here. Wow, I'll tell you what, Daniel Schwab did a whale of a job getting through there. Jake Berg sliding down into the infield. I think he was okay, though. John Dillon got his way through. Connor Breton got through it. So did Cody Poe. Michael Harvey did a great job staying out of trouble there. Hayden Klein there making his debut in the 01. Looks like he got through it pretty well right there, too. Ooh, he almost got into Harui Tashimi. But Matt Nathan, he's in it. Another driver did a good job getting through was Zohar Manud right there in the 28 car making his debut. So we are under the caution flag. And I think some drivers will be retiring. Some drivers who came in hoping to make their debut a memorable one. Looks like it's not going to be the case here, as we are under the caution on the first lap for the first time today. So we'll get ready to go back under the green flag. Only one driver, I'm really surprised, only one driver retired from the race after all that wrecking and everything, and that was Eric Burton. So a tough break for Eric. Oh, no, Eric Burton didn't retire either. He's actually just one lap down in the 41st position. He's coming up the inside line, so nobody retired from the race after that incident. That's really good. That's nice that everybody's still in this thing. Be unfortunate if those young rookies ended up in their first start just wrecking out on the first lap. But maybe they'll mind their P's and Q's when they get ready for this restart. Nonetheless, here's the way they line up for the restart. Brandon Parsons, he's out in front. James Qualls is into second. Lisa Shears is third. Fourth is Luke Walker. And after pit stops, Tim Walsh has emerged into the top 5. Michael Harvey, he's up in 6th place. Good run right now for the guy who comes in second in the standings. Devin Wilson, he runs in 7th. 8th place is Connor Germain. 9th is Xavier Livingston. And in 10th is Adam Chambers. Robert Bann, he runs 11th. Alexander Rogers in 12th. Jay Juke is 13th. Sean Henley 14th. And 15th is his teammate, Jacob Rodriguez. Stephen Dillon is going to line up in 16th place. Tim Feigl will line up 17th. 18th is Ray Wilson. 19th is John Dillon. And completing the top 20 is Dougie Shears. Leo Rogers, he's going to be 21st. Zohar Manud will be in 22nd. Ryan Cooper in 23rd. 24th, Hayden Klein. 25th is Jack Richards. 26th is Jamie Muckley. Bob Fergus, he's 27th. 28th is Cody Poe. Connor Breton in 29th. 30th, Daniel Schwab. Joe Smith, he continues on in 31st. Jake Berg runs in 32nd. Trent Dunham, he's still in this race. He's in 33rd. 34th is Jordan Hester. 35th place, Emilio Navarrete. Yokohama Kato is 36th. Matt Nathan, 37th. 38th is Harui Tashimi. And then it's Logan Ryan and Logan Wilson, the top 40. 41st, one lap down, we mentioned, that is Eric Burton. As we are back under the green flag, I didn't quite get the restart lineup finished before the green flag came out. And I got the phone ringing, but I think I'm going to let it go. So Brandon Parsons leads the way. Oh, we're under the caution again. Caution's out one more time. As here comes to the inside James Qualls. He's looking for the top spot here. Can he get it, though? Lisa Shears peeks out of the line. She's going to go for second place. So Brandon Parsons right now able to just go down, block that low line. As James Qualls is going to lose position number 2. Here comes Devin Wilson up the inside line, trying to get 3rd place as he's battling. Oh, look out! Harvey. Oh, Harvey got spun down pit road, and he's going to make a pit stop. Harvey got pushed down pit road by, I think that was Luke Walker, after Walker bounced off the wall. And so Michael Harvey's going to take this opportunity to make a pit stop. Oh my goodness. Nonetheless, oh, good grief. Jack Richards. Who else is that? Leo Rogers. Holy mackerel, look at this. There's Logan Ryan, Yokohama Kato, Jamie Muckley, Connor Breton. I think that's Zohar Manud's race car there. Harvey, his pit stop, done, and he's gone. Oh my goodness, those were some hard hits that were taken there. Damage to Jordan Hester, damage to Daniel Schwab. Oh, look at the front of Harui Tashimi. And Cody Poe, but Harui Tashimi, that car is crunched. Possible damage to Logan Wilson as well, as it looks like still the leader will be Brandon Parsons. Let's see what happened. And then let's see Michael Harvey. He may be the leader after this if they make pit stops this time, because he came down pit road and was able to put on 4 tires because he was forced down the pit lane. Okay, here's what put us under the caution flag. Watch right here, the 24 of Leo Rogers. I think he tries to get underneath John Dillon. And Zohar Manud just kind of slides up the racetrack, and 2 of them are going to make contact, and also Ryan Cooper gets a piece of it in the 19. Hayden Klein, that's a 2nd wreck he's missed today. Incredible job missing that wreck by the young rookie there. John Dillon, oh, does he miss this? I think he does too. For the 2nd straight time he misses that wreck. But here comes Jack Richards into the picture. I think that's Leo Rogers back there that's facing the wrong way. Oh, Bob Fergus got a piece of it right there, getting into Jack Richards. The 07 car right there gets contact. So does Yokohama Kato right there, as they both hit the Zohar Manud machine. But I don't think that this was it for these drivers. I think something else happened in a turn further up. I'll try and see if I can catch up with that, as Harui Tashimi also got some damage from that at that point. Yeah, here it was. Right there. Connor Breton gets some contact with the 11 of Daniel Schwab. There you see, I think that's Jacob Rodriguez gets a little piece of it as well. So does Jordan Hester. Nope, that's the 27, not the 16. That's Matt Nathan. And Jamie Muckley's kind of blocked in there. Now remember, an incident had already occurred, so there's a lot of drivers at the back here. And I think something's going to occur here where those drivers are going to come in here, and either their spotters don't tell them that there's a wreck up here. Right there. Oh, Logan Ryan just plowed into Connor Breton. Good grief. And Connor... Is it Connor Breton who gets hit here again, or is it Jamie Muckley? Who else gets nailed? Because we know that Jack Richards was on pit road. See here. Leo Rogers and Jack Richards, they're coming into view right here. Leo, he plows into the back of Jamie Muckley. Jake Rogers, he's going to plow into Logan Ryan. And I don't think it's over. Yeah, I guess those were the drivers involved there, but Logan Ryan, Jamie Muckley, Leo Rogers, and Jack Richards, man, did they take hard hits here. Let's watch now the Michael Harvey incident. Okay, watch left side of your screen. The 14 car of Luke Walker. Rookie mistake here, sliding off of the final turn. Bounces into the wall, and right here he makes the contact with Michael Harvey. Harvey gets loose, and right here, does he cross? Yeah, he crosses the commitment line. He's going too fast there, but being forced down pit road, you don't get penalized for something like that. But you see him decrease his speed, and Michael Harvey says, okay, I'm on pit road. Might as well make a pit stop. And so the Red Bull Toyota is on a whole different pit sequence than everybody else now due to that little tussle that occurred there off of turn 3. Now, I thought Michael Harvey, after making the pit stop, would be the leader, but he decided to make yet another pit stop, so he is at the tail end of the field. And by the way, Trent Dunham, I did say turn 3. In the truck race, I was saying turn 4, and there is no turn 4 at Pocono. It's a triangle. Only 3 turns, so I remembered this time. Anyway, here's the way they line up. First, we'll show you the drivers that are out of the race. Eric Burton, he still is 1 lap down, but he's now up to 32nd because 9 drivers have retired from the race, and they are Harui Tashimi, Matt Nathan, Connor Breton, Leo Rogers, Jamie Muckley, Jack Richards, Logan Ryan, Yokohama Kato, and Zohar Manud. So those drivers are out of the race after all that hard contact that occurred there 2 different times. To give us our second caution flag of the day, we'll go back to green flag racing on lap 11, and they line up this way. Brandon Parsons still out in front. Pole sitter Lisa Shears still in the top 5 in second. James Qualls third. Tim Feigl is now up to 4th, and 5th is Devin Wilson. 6th is Adam Chambers. 7th is Xavier Livingston. Robert Band is 8th. 9th is Alexander Rogers. And Connor Germain is in 10th. Sean Henley 11th. Tim Walsh 12th. Jay Juke is 13th. 14th is Jacob Rodriguez. 15th is Hayden Klein. 16th is Dougie Shears. 17th is Stephen Dillon. 18th is John Dillon. And then you got the top 20 completed by Ray Wilson and Jake Berg. 21st is Emilio Navarre. 22nd is Joe Smith. 23rd is Logan Wilson. 24th is Jordan Hester. 25th is Luke Walker. 26th is Cody Poe. 27th is Trent Dunham. 28th place is where we find Ryan Cooper. 29th is Daniel Schwab. 30th is Bob Fergus. 31st is Michael Harvey. And 1 lap down in 32nd is Eric Burton. So, 32 cars on the racetrack still. Only 31 of them on the lead lap, however. Eric Burton 1 lap down, but he went from 41st to 32nd in a matter of 1 lap after those drivers retiring from the race. So, here we go. Brandon Parsons, he's looking for his first Mobil1 Cup Series victory, his first NNSCRA victory overall, and the green flag is now displayed again on lap 11 of 30. Eric Burton doing a great job just getting out of the way, letting these drivers settle in amongst themselves. He knows he's a lap down, so he has not really been that much of a problem for drivers here that are battling for the lead. Lisa Shears. Oh, Lisa, careful! Good gravy! Oh my goodness me. Lisa Shears and Brandon Parsons nearly wrecking each other while battling for the lead. And it looks like Brandon Parsons will still maintain the lead heading down here into this turn. He's now got a new challenger, though, down low. That's James Qualls. However, he decides not to turn his opponent. He decides instead to race him cleanly and give him room on the bottom. And it looks like James Qualls will take the top spot. Comes Xavier Livingston. He's battling 3 wide there for that 3rd position. Oh, Lisa Shears gets a piece of the wall. So did Brandon Parsons. And James Qualls, he's going to run away with the lead. 2nd place moving in now is the 21 of Xavier Livingston, making his debut here in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Oh, Brandon Parsons got a piece of the wall back there. Oh, he held on to it, though. Oh, Tim Feigl's around. Chambers is involved. Sean Henley is in it. Dougie Shears plows in. Oh, Dougie Shears flips. Oh, good grief. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. I saw maybe 4 cars up and in the air. Tim Feigl's was 1. Hayden Klein's was another. Adam Chambers was another. Logan Wilson is in it. There's the Cody Poe's machine. Trent Dunham. Who else was in that? Henley, when I was involved. Stephen Dillon. 2nd straight week. Troubles hit the 31. Hayden Klein, Jordan Hester, Tim Feigl, Dougie Shears. And it looks like the leader is Xavier Livingston in the 21. And that's indeed the case. Rookie Xavier Livingston paces the field. Jay Juke, she was in it. Bob Fergus was in it. Daniel Schwab was in it. Eric Burton, Joe Smith, John Dillon. Jacob Rodriguez can't even see where he's going. He was in it. Luke Walker. Alexander Rogers was in it. And I'm wondering if Lisa Shears was in it. She may have just lost ground after hitting the wall, but oh my goodness. There's Jay Juke's machine. Man. Bob Fergus, Daniel Schwab, Joe Smith, John Dillon. He missed 2 wrecks, could not avoid this one. And there's Stephen Dillon. Comes in third in the standings. He had the most to lose here, I would say. And he's involved in yet another wreck for the second straight week. Talladega was not very kind to the 31. And Sean Henley also came in 8th in the standings, and he's involved in this. But, oh wow, let's look at this again. But there were at least 4 cars that were airborne after this incident. Well, I guess if you're going to make your debut as a rookie, Pocono is not the place to do it. Watch here, rookie Tim Feigl gets some contact from Lisa Shears. Puts her up into Adam Chambers. This was a battle for 8th place. And here comes Sean Henley. The track just blocks up. There's nowhere anyone can go. Henley gets into it. Dougie Shears is into the back of Henley. Alexandra Rogers is into the back of Shears. Hayden Klein gets into it right here. And that's where the contact's going to be. That's going to flip the 2-car into the air. Then the 01 gets nailed by, I think that was Jacob Rodriguez. No, that was Jay Juke. But there's Feigl flipping over. Adam Chambers flipping over. Stephen Dillon got a little airborne there. So did John Dillon and Eric Burton back there. And just everybody just starts plowing in. Oh, look at that. Trent Dunham gets jacked up. Daniel Schwab gets jacked up. That's left side of your screen. And everybody, with the exception of Tim Feigl, and whose race car is that? I can't make it out. Oh, Dougie Shears. He ended up on his roof as well. Oh my goodness. Let's take a few onboard cameras. On board with Stephen Dillon in the 31. Oh my gosh. You just see how there's just nowhere to go. Well, let's go on board with the driver who got turned, Tim Feigl. Watch Feigl, he's down on the low line, just minding his own business, and there's the contact. Oh, and then he gets flipped over onto his roof. Man, let's go on board with someone else. On board with the 22 of John Dillon. He missed 2 wrecks so far. Was the 3rd time going to be the charm? No such luck. Man, I think someone actually made it through this. Let's see if we can find out who it was. Yes, someone indeed did make it through. It was the guy who comes in second in the standings, Michael Harvey. Watch him miss this whole thing. Oh! Man, he almost got clipped there by, I think that might have been Chambers. But he got through it. Wow. Nicely done by Michael Harvey. So after pit stops, we'll go ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 17 of 30. And let me tell you what, this field has considerably dwindled after that huge pile up there in the turn 1 area. Drivers out after that. Oh boy, a lot of them. Alexandra Rogers is out, Jacob Rodriguez, Daniel Schwab, Bob Burgess, Jay Juke, Stephen Dillon is out, Sean Henley is out, Cody Poe, Adam Chambers, Trent Dunham, Tim Feigl, Dougie Shears, Hayden Klein, John Dillon, Jordan Hester, Joe Smith, Eric Burton. They are out of the race and they join Haruhi Tashimi, Matt Nathan, Connor Breton, Leo Rogers, Jamie Muckley, Jack Richards, Logan Ryan, Yokohama Kato, and Zohar Manud in the garage area. So that leaves us only a handful of race cars left to decide this win. Xavier Livingston in his debut, he's out front. Devin Wilson is second. Jake Berg is in third. 4th is Connor Germain. And Logan Wilson, he's been involved in 2 different things if I remember correctly. And he's still in the 5th position. 6th place now is James Qualls. He's been in the top 5 all day. Tim Walsh is 7th. Robert Band 8th. Ray Wilson 9th. And Emilio Navarro is 10th. Michael Harvey, after getting through that wreck, he's up in 11th. 12th is Luke Walker. Lisa Shears, our pole sitter, still there in 13th. Braden Parsons, he led a few laps today. He's still there in 14th. And Ryan Cooper is 15th. That's it. 15 out of our original 41 cars are left here. And tell you what, it almost seems like Pocono's brought about more horrific wrecks than Talladega did last week, if that's possible. But, man. Anyway, this is an opportunity, though, for a lot of drivers to clinch themselves a spot in the Mobil 1 Cup Series All-Star races. The green flag is back out. None of these drivers, to my knowledge, I'm trying to look back here. Yeah, None of these drivers have been to victory lane yet this year. All these drivers here would be a first-time winner this season, as they are 3 wide back there between Connor Germain, Jake Berg, and Devin Wilson, but they settle it out, and there's no caution. So Connor Germain, after going 3 wide there with Jake Berg and Devin Wilson, he moves himself into the 2nd position. Jake Berg is 3rd, battle on for 4th. Robert Band starting to make some headway through this field. He's got Ray Wilson in tow. Could be interesting to see if James Qualls and Brandon Parsons, who have been up front today, are going to be able to work their way back up into the top 3 or 4. Ooh, Lisa Shears gets the wall again back there. She's not been able to keep that one car off that outside retaining wall at all. Now, for the most part, it looks like only drivers that are making their debut that are going to be able to have an opportunity to finish this race are Xavier Livingston, who is the leader, and then also right here, Luke Walker, who's actually in 13th position, and Ryan Cooper, who is now in, well, he's battling for the 15th position, for 14th rather, with Logan Wilson. Battle on for 2nd. Robert Band's going to take it, as he's going to move down low. He's coming up here through the field awfully quietly, but quickly. Here, closing stages of the Ruby Tuesday 300. Ray Wilson now will take 3rd place from Germain. Brandon Parsons now emerges back into the top 5 as he is in 4th place. But it's all going on behind Xavier Livingston. And what kind of a statement would that make if the Applebee's Chevrolet went to victory lane in the Ruby Tuesday 300? Oh, boy. Anyway, it looks like he's going to have a challenge for the lead, though. Robert Band to the inside. Trying to think back here. If Robert Band ever had a victory in the Mobil1 Cup Series, and I'm not remembering him having one. So if he did win, it'd be his first career Mobil1 Cup Series victory. I think that is the case, if I'm remembering correctly. I may be having a brain burp. I may not be remembering correctly. But it seems to me that Robert Band, trying to remember back what ride he had in Season 2. But I don't recall Robert Band going to victory lane in a Mobil1 Cup Series race. But here comes Brandon Parsons to the inside. And for the 2nd time today, we're going to see Brandon Parsons out in front. He led near the beginning of this race. As a matter of fact, I think he led the first lap, if I remember correctly. Yes, he did indeed. But here comes Xavier Livingston right back to the inside. Ray Wilson, he hasn't been up at the lead yet, but he's hanging there in that Tax Slayer Chevrolet. We may not have heard the last of him. And Brandon Parsons will pull away, still with the lead. When they hit the stripe, it's 10 laps to go. And we're into a green flag run here. Will this race end? Oh, Xavier Livingston, I think, just pulled on to pit road. I was just about to ask, will we have pit stops here before this race is over? And there's your answer. Xavier Livingston, he's the first one to peel off the racetrack to come down pit road. Looks like he's the only one who is making a pit stop at this point. Jake Berg and Devin Wilson, they're running back here by themselves. I wonder if they got together. No apparent damage to those race cars. Oh, they may have just made pit stops, actually. And I didn't even realize that. I think Jake Berg and Devin Wilson have already made their pit stops. And the caution's out. Caution is out. And I gotta wonder if maybe Berg and Wilson got together? And that brought out the caution? Don't know, but out of turn 3, Brandon Parsons, Robert Band, Ray Wilson, that's the top 3 as the caution is waving once again. Let's take a look and see what happened. Was it Devin Wilson and Jake Berg getting together, or did something else happen on the racetrack? No, it was actually up for the 4th position, and I missed it. Connor Germain, Michael Harvey, they're racing hard there. Tim Walsh kind of come into the picture there in the 15. I think there's just going to be at least a little bit of contact between Harvey and Connor Germain. Yes, there is. Tim Walsh, his car is going to snap around on him. And Emilio Navarre's going to get blocked up behind this. James Qualls, he's going to go down into the grass. Good miss by the 09. Walsh, he gets his car refired and drives away. Lisa Shears goes through the grass to miss this, so Michael Harvey, Connor Germain getting together off of, I think that was turn 1 heading down the Long Pond straightaway, and Tim Walsh's car snapped loose as well, so I don't think it's enough to take these cars out of the race, nothing like that, but that did put us under the caution flag nonetheless. Well, after the pit stops and everything were made, Xavier Livingston, Jake Berg, and Devin Wilson remained on the lead lap, and so they are now in positions 1, 2, and 3 for what I would think be our final restart. So Xavier Livingston, he's the leader. Jake Berg second, Devin Wilson in third. The rest of these drivers had to make pit stops under this most recent caution. Robert Bann, he's fourth. Fifth is Brandon Parsons. Sixth is Lisa Shears. Seventh is Ray Wilson. Emilio Navarre is in eighth. Ninth is Tim Walsh, and 10th is James Qualls. Then the rest of the top 15, the 15 cars on the racetrack, are Luke Walker, Michael Harvey, Connor Germain, Logan Wilson, and Ryan Cooper. Nobody retired after that incident that put us under the caution for what would probably be the last time today. And the green flag is back out with 5 laps to go. And I'll tell you who that really benefited was Michael Harvey. The fact that that incident was not anything that caused a driver to in any way have to retire, because he comes in second in the standings. And he knows that, the yellow is out. And this would be for the last time today, I think, so this is a battle for the win. Xavier Livingston, in his debut, he's been out in front quite a bit today, and he may pull off the major upset and win his first Mobil1 Cup Series race and his first Mobil1 Cup Series start. Brandon Parsons and James Qualls almost got together there. Parsons almost spun down that infield grass. And out of turn 4 for the final time, it's going to be Xavier Livingston going to be taking the checkers in his first career Mobil1 Cup Series start. And yes, the streak continues. We are now up to 3 here at Pocono who have picked up their first career win. Seth Cole doing it in the Trucks Division 1, Nick Bergen doing it in the Trucks Division 2, and now Xavier Livingston, who took over that ride for Wes McCall, making his debut here at Pocono. He takes the checkers in his first career NNSCRA start and his first career Mobil1 Cup Series start. Unbelievable. It's like second place, it's going to be Devin Wilson. Third is Robert Bann. Fourth will be Jake Berg. Lisa Shears will get credited for fifth. Ray Wilson sixth. Seventh, Emilio Navarre. Tim Walsh will get eighth. Good top 10 run for Michael Harvey, who came in second in the standings. He'll finish 9th. 10th, James Qualls. Brandon Parsons in 11th. Connor Germain 12th. 13th, Luke Walker. 14th, Ryan Cooper. And 15th will be Logan Wilson. I'm pretty certain that the incident occurred between James Qualls, Brandon Parsons. We'll take a look and see if that's the case. No, actually it wasn't. This was a battle for the 14th position between two drivers way at the back of the field, just riding, but actually still battling. Ryan Cooper and Logan Wilson, they're going to get together here. And the two of them go for a spin. Hardest racing on the racetrack was going on at the tail end of the field between two damaged race cars, but nonetheless, it put us under the caution flag for what I think will be the final time today. I think the win is going to go to Xavier Livingston. Well, I certainly don't think that Xavier Livingston, when he took over that number 21 ride, I don't think he would be starting off his career in the NSCRA like this. And it is the case. Xavier Livingston is going to come down in his first career start and win his first career Mobil1 Cup Series race. How about that? Xavier Livingston has now gotten himself into the Mobil1 Cup Series All-Star race for this season as well. So quite a job by him. Robert Bann actually did have to make a pit stop. He'll finish the day in 15th, but still a good run for him. That moves Ray Wilson up to finish inside the top 5 in 5th. Well, what more surprises do we have in store? Will the streak continue with another first-time winner here in the next Mobil1 Cup Series race, the Division 2 race, which is going to be coming up soon? I have no idea, but I'm telling you what, Pocono is bringing about some amazing finishes here, and we are just getting started. We got the Mobil1 Cup Series Division 2 race coming up, and then the 3 Snickers races coming up. What's going to happen in those? nonetheless, Pocono is bringing about some interesting scenarios and some fantastic racing, no doubt about that. And Xavier Livingston has taken the checkers here in the Mobil1 Cup Series Division 1 race. Hope to see you for Division 2. You've been watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel Offline Racing at its best. Here comes the finishing order. If you're in this race, be sure and check back at the end of the Division 2 race to see where you are in the point standings. No doubt it'll be a good points-paying day for winner Xavier Livingston. Here comes the finishing order. This has been the NNSCRA Sports Channel, and be sure to check us out on Twitter at NNSCRA Sports.